Hey everyone, and welcome to another Academy Award nominated episode of Monday Movie Pickup. This documentary here, this is The World at War. This is considered one of the best documentary series ever created. Oftentimes this is considered one of the best documentaries. Got a lot of people interested in the history of World War II, and you know, I realize as much as I know about World War II, I've never really dug for a comprehensive look back at the entire timeline of events, and this one seemed like the most comprehensive. If you can see on the back here the different details that are listed, what each episode is about, it kind of gives you a rundown of everything that starts from 1933 all the way until the end in 1945. So I figured I would try to start watching this series and maybe give it a few episodes a night, or just one episode a night. We'll see how much I can do. So I have here, this is a new release. This is Walt Disney's, they call it Volume 1, but it's Mickey and Minnie 10 Classic Shorts. I don't know if they're going to do a Volume 2 and it'll be based on a different character, or if they're going to do another Mickey and Minnie set as a Volume 2. This is done for Disney's 100-year celebration. This is 100 years of the company. And a lot of these shorts have actually been available before through the Celebrating Mickey Blu-ray, if anybody got that a few years ago. And actually, this also came with some stickers, which are really cool. This is from the new Mickey Mouse series. This actually did come with a DVD, so contrary to my initial belief, this is not going to be Disney Movie Club exclusive, because most of those never come with a DVD anymore. They usually just come with a Blu-ray. So I'm assuming that this one will actually be in stores. Here's a list of the shorts on the back if you're thinking of giving it a buy. But if you own the Celebrating Mickey set already, a lot of these shorts are already available on that set. There are a few new ones here, but I'm hoping they keep up the pace so we have some type of Blu-ray replacement for the Treasures line. Here's the new Paramount Presents Blu-ray. This is Double Jeopardy. I actually did a review of this movie on my channel, but the DVD I had was very outdated, a horrible transfer for what DVD's at least capable of, but it's cool that they finally did a 4K release through the Paramount Presents line, which, as most of you know, I have been collecting each of these editions, and to mixed results. Some people have been complaining about some of the transfers on just some of the releases. Other ones get positive reviews. I haven't read much about this one yet since it was just released, but here are some of the special features that are listed on the back. And yeah, Double Jeopardy. Not a movie that I 100% loved, but it was fascinating for what it was. Here's the original poster. I have some Shout Factory stuff. Here is Rolling Thunder starring Tommy Lee Jones. It's pretty wild to see Tommy Lee Jones in a movie that goes as far back as 1977. I know that, you know, he's an older actor, but I sometimes forget just how far back his career actually goes, given that a lot of his more famous movies were released in the 90s and 2000s. Also, if you want to look on the inside, here is the disc art for Rolling Thunder, and there is the back of the Blu-ray case. Now I have some Shout Select releases. This is Billy Jack. This is the 26th release of theirs. This includes all the Billy Jack movies, which I don't have too much knowledge about, but I have recently been reading Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and this character, Billy Jack, is name dropped a few times throughout the story, so I wanted to maybe give these movies a watch just to see who exactly this Billy Jack character is. Also, here's the old list of Shout Select releases before they went beyond 26. Now there's over 150 of them. Here's Mr. Mom. I actually got a lot of these purchases from eBay. I found a listing that included a lot of these movies together in one purchase, so I don't know much about Mr. Mom, except this was the movie that everybody pointed to when they said, "What, you're going to cast Michael Keaton as Batman? The guy from Mr. Mom? Are you serious?" And, well, the rest is history. But nowadays, Mr. Mom pretty much goes forgotten because everybody does only talk about Michael Keaton's performance in Batman. Here's The Incredible Shrinking Woman. This is the 34th release from Shout Select. This is directed by Joel Schumacher. My knowledge is more about The Incredible Shrinking Man. I'm guessing this is a bit of a comedic spoof on that concept. Here's the 40th release from Shout Select, Shakedown. And here's some different special features that come with this disc. And the inside of it as well. There's the disc art. And it's weird that sometimes the inside of the cover art will sometimes be a reversible sleeve where you can have the original poster art as the cover of the Blu-ray, but a lot of these just have like an image from the film. Here's Dr. Detroit, probably forgotten Dan Aykroyd comedy movie where he plays a pimp of all things. Here's some different special features that it comes with. I don't know what to expect with this movie. I just feel like from the cover art alone, this has got to be pretty ridiculous. This is the 45th release from Shout Select. And there's the original disc art. One of the first movies to star Brad Pitt, this is California. This is the 68th release from Shout Select. There's some of the special features. And this is a rare case where it comes with two different versions of the movie on two separate discs. So I thought that is very cool. And on the flip side, you have the original poster. We have the 77th release from Shout Select. This is Kuffs, the Christian Slater classic. Yeah, there was a time where Christian Slater was considered one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. And I probably know him best as the guy who had a quick cameo in an episode of The Office. And we have the 79th release from Shout Select. This is Boom! With Elizabeth Taylor. What a great title. I mean, how many other sounds can we make as a title for a movie? There's the disc art, and there's the back. So for all of you Shout Select fans out there, I am slowly growing this collection. Alright, now moving on to some other stuff, we have here The Hobbit. So this is the DVD release of the film that I believe was done in looks like it says 2014, but this is the version that actually comes with the special features. This has been released on DVD a few times, but this one in particular is out of print at the moment. I got very lucky and found an extremely affordable version of this pop up on Amazon one day, so I bought it, and surprisingly it even came with the slipcover, which I wasn't rushing to buy. I don't really grow my collection for slipcovers, but I know that a lot of these slipcovers go out of print and are sought after, and this one in particular is very expensive. And then I have here, this is the Warner Archive release of Hollywood Revue. This is a movie that goes back to 1929. This was nominated for Best Picture, but nowadays is looked back on as not all that great of a movie. In fact, a lot of these types of movies were being produced at the time. Even the movie that did win the same year this movie was nominated was The Broadway Melody, which is the same sort of concept of a movie. It's just a lot of musical segments, but doesn't really have much of a storyline. This was right at the beginning of when sound films were being introduced. The reason I bought this was because after seeing Babylon, I was curious enough to give this movie a watch, because there is a scene in this film that is recreated in the new Damien Chazelle film, and he used this as a reference point for telling that story. We have here a hot rod, which is on FlexPlay. This was a form of DVD rental where you would buy the disc permanently. I mean, it would be yours to own, but once you open the packaging, you'd only have 2 days to watch it. They were able to develop a disc that, when exposed to oxygen, the disc would only work for 2 days, and then the disc would turn either red or black. It wouldn't be readable anymore. This did not take off, but I was shocked to see that Hot Rod, given that it was released in 2007, actually managed to get a FlexPlay release, because I think this was right towards the end of their history. I don't think they really made it far into the late 2000s. And then last but not least, I had been holding off buying this for a long time, but this is the Star Wars Skywalker Saga. This is not the 4K release. This is just the normal Blu-ray release, minus the 4K discs, but it does have the new bonus features, or at least they're new discs, which reorganize the original Blu-ray releases extras, if that makes any sense. This actually includes some of the DVD extras that were now ported over to the 2011 Blu-ray, and some of the other extras that were on the 2011 Blu-ray were ported to this set, but the special features were reorganized based on which movie they were referencing. I was not a fan of the way they did the original. By the way, this packaging is kind of cool, and it has a message from Mark Hamill on the inside. The 2011 Blu-ray release had 3 discs. One of the discs had a bunch of different full-length documentaries that had been released throughout the years, and the other 2 discs had special features for the prequels and the original films. But it was kind of annoying navigating everything, and it's not like the special features were divided where, you know, for the prequel disc they had a section for Phantom Menace, a section for Attack of the Clones, a section for Revenge of the Sith. They didn't do that. But with these releases, and I gotta say I do really dig this set, they fixed it by having each movie have its own separate disc. As for the new films, these actually include the same bonus discs that came with the other releases. I'm actually going to still hold on to those other releases because the ones that I bought are Target editions that even include more special features. Even if it's just an extra DVD with a few extra minutes on it, all of them include more special features on top of the additional discs that came with the general releases. I was hoping that this set was going to do something similar to what Harry Potter did, where they just release another set that includes everything ever on one set, all compiled together. But even this set does not include everything from the 2011 Blu-ray. I don't think it includes any of the full-length documentaries, which themselves are retro documentaries from the 70s and 80s. But at the same time, this set does include some stuff that was on the DVDs that were not put on the 2011 Blu-rays. The 4K version of this set is very expensive. It still goes for, I think, like $250. This set, I was able to get it for $60. This was during Thanksgiving. We'll see if that ever goes down in price, but for now, I gotta say, I think this is a pretty awesome design for a box set. Well, that's the end of this Monday movie pickup, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the video, and special shout out to Lauren, Anthony, FrogDaisy, Anna, Kirsten, Spencer, Lucas, Ryan, and Robert for the support on Patreon. By joining my Patreon, you can get exclusive videos and blogs, and for only $7, you can request your own movie review. I hope you stick around, Cinephile, and have a happy, productive day.